Well, this sucks. I hate not being able to see. Yep. Do not like not being able to see. This is starting to look really, really good. I'm really liking this. I do need to actually sit there and do that, so it was... I'm trying to remember what's required for that. Because I would like a few of those so I can actually see the perimeter of my area versus just these lights right here on the porch. I probably won't. Well, probably not an electric stove. I'll probably just get a antique one. Not increase our burden. Carpentry, lay it. So I need 2 planks, a flashlight, and some rope. Okay. Do I have a flashlight? Because I don't think I do, honestly. I know I haven't been taking apart, but usually I don't even bother grabbing them. And again, I probably should. Is an antique oven in benefit against the coal grill? I don't think so. I think they do serve the same purpose. The one big thing about the antique oven, though, is you can just... I know you can put that inside and you just go nuts, just leave it on, and it's fine. I haven't tested that with the grill, but, I mean, that might be true of the grill as well. I don't know. Oh, right, we were watching the carrots to see... Okay, so carrots are seed-bearing now. Okay, the radishes don't need to be picked yet. All right. Gotcha. I mean, I am under the impression you cannot have it directly above the sink. So if you look here, I've got my sinks here. This is one tile back and above it. I'm under the impression you could have to do it above and then one tile to any one of the sides, not straight above it. Yep. Yep, no, that's the same thing. I've had people say it can be straight above. Oh, I do have light flashlights. I've had people say that it can be in different locations. I'm like, I don't know about that. And I need twine. I don't think I've actually grabbed twine. I haven't. So I have to watch for twine. Oh, there is no shortage of gameplay lacking logic things in this. I don't think I'll get many more, so I don't want to be too aggressive with trying to plant stuff at this point. Okay. So, what's the thing that doesn't make any sense that you're talking about? Okay, you can't place wood floors from the other shop on a concrete floor. I need to build a wood... Yeah. Yeah. There's some weird stuff like that. I'll take the extra seeds and put those away. That is the one thing that I do wish they would change their mind about, is that to plumb a sink it has to be indoors. It's like, no, just put it above. It's fine. It's like, don't worry about it. Like, I agree with that. It's like, no, that shouldn't be a thing. Especially with how all over the place it considers indoors to be. Oh, I don't want that. I want to save all those other things. I haven't tried to, you know, set it all up and then destroy a wall or anything like that. Okay, so I've got that. I've dug the furrow, so I don't need the hand fork. That's not the right place for the hand fork. Give me that back. This is the right place for it. That is the right place for my hand fork. Okay, never mind. I was right the first time. The rain pails, I don't remember where I set them. We grabbed those, right? Then I grabbed like a whole thing of the watering cans. Where did I ever put those? I can't imagine they're put away. I'm pretty sure we grabbed the watering cans. There they are. Oh, I mean, if they did, like, I haven't tested it yet. Yep, intersperk. We just have, like, the rare occasional zombie that wanders in from the woods, but otherwise, I think yesterday, walking around doing a bunch of stuff in town, I think we fought only, like, 6 zombies the entire time. I may be underestimating it, but still, it's not like it has a population anymore. Of any appreciable amount, that is. So now I'm just trying to get my rain barrels up, so that way we can get that all sorted. Alright, so before we get into any more trouble, let's check our radio. See if we got a helicopter coming, because I don't know when we're due, but I keep feeling like we're due. Alright, no zombies. Nice. 3 cans of oats, always good, especially if you're trying to put on the pounds. You can just slam those cans and the pounds will come. Alright, doesn't sound like a helicopter today. Saying cutting down trees, I'm just gonna start taking apart a fence. I really wanted to take it apart from the other side, if I'm being honest. So I could look this way, but you know, sure. I mean, it'll still be ice cream, it'll still feed ya. It'll make you real... Is this fence seriously gonna give me screws? Because I was thinking I'd take apart the fence because it would also give me nails, which I'll need at some point, but it gives me screws. Nobody cares about screws. Why, fence? Why are you like this? Who hurt you? Do I continue to take it apart for the wood? Because it is giving me a good amount of wood per section of fence. You can use screws for stuff like hanging shelves, as opposed to like cabinets and all that. So like where up in my place, I have all of the cabinets. I could put a set of shelves above the cabinets, and those would require screws for me to do. Mechanics and metalworking use screws as well? Okay. Makes sense. I haven't done enough of either of those skills. I just figured this would be less tedious and annoying than cutting down a whole bunch of trees, hauling logs, and doing all that. And then plus we can kind of double dip on trying to take it apart for a little carpentry and doing the next step. But it's not worth it. Why? Because if you use a torch, the result is better. Okay. Big group, well, not big group, big group of zombies over here. 5 more. As you can see, they came out of the woods, like, over here-ish somewhere. And we're going to see those for basically ever, just zombies strolling in from the woods. When did I care about tedious and annoying? I mean, there's grind that's fun, and then there's grind that's like, okay. Like, for me, the part I don't care for is, like, cutting these up and then having to walk the whole way with them, rinse and repeat. Like, I'll do it. Like, it's fine. But, you know. And this will be a bathroom. Not because I have any need for a bathroom, but I'm working in carpentry, so I might as well make something. Yeah, this is actually very mild fog, if I'm being honest. We had earlier, I think it was in the multiplayer, we had very thick fog. It's like you could see absolutely nothing. I'm like, yep, that's very thick fog. It's a bad time. Using claustrophobic to clear your boredom? That's actually not... Like, that's a fairly clever thing to do. Yep, I'm going to be putting a wall here. And then once I've decided what I'm doing in the second floor, like, I'll put a rail like this up top. Alright, let's go deal with our nosy neighbors. Alright, we're getting really close in the carpentry. I do hate this. I do hate that when you drag it down, like, watch. Oh, now it doesn't do it. I see how you are, game. When I have the skills and I drag it down, it just pops back up to the skill screen even after I change it, and I don't know why, but it's super annoying. Alright, I wasn't going to shred their clothes, but they all piled neatly in one exact spot, so sure. I mean, they're all going to do that for me. Why not? Because I mostly am here for the thread with that. Guess I should chop down these trees. Because that's enough that'll be annoying later. Yeah, we had earlier we had a good number of buys. It's something like when I went to rip the clothes, it was saying something like 88 or whatever. Like once I finished tearing all the clothes, like it had like another 6 or whatever. So it just started ripping, going, all right, well, gonna get some tailoring supplies. And then that whole pile, only 2 watches. Alright, we need to be stopping, because I'm hitting full exertion. Like, normally I'd sit there and start sawing the logs and all that, but it's like this level of exertion, if anything happens, we're just basically dead. Uh, 14 is the default? I mean... Oh, if you're talking multiplayer, then, yeah, I think they have something like that where you can set the day it goes down or something like that. I can't remember. But normally in, single player, unless you change it, it's 0 to 30 that the power goes off. And it's, like, not a set day. It's randomly anywhere from 0 to 30. Yep. Yeah, when you start your sandbox settings, it'll say day 0 to 30. So you can actually start the game with the power out already. I haven't had that one. I have had the water out when I started a good number of times. Yep. Yeah, we've had it 5 or 6 times at this point that's happened. Yeah, like, what ends up happening is when you have those runs that you just start the game, that you just have, like, no water or power, like, super, super early game, usually it means you just live nomadically at first, until you get what you need to be able to, like, hunker down in one place. It's like when you play, was it 6 months later? Which is where you start in the winter and just the power and water are just already gone. Like, that's a perfectly doable playstyle. It's just, you live very nomadically for a while, and then once things start to get to the point where you get the things you need to be able to station you up in a place, then you can start, you know, considering where you're living long term. Okay, I don't know I had to do it from the inside, but sure. Yep. Alright, so I think I'll have a door here. I'll start making a wall along here. Yep, just trying to mostly get the rain barrel set up, but I'm having to burn some carpentry to make that happen. But once I get the rain barrel set up, then we're going to get back to the grind. I just need to make sure I have a my water figured out first. We're getting really close to being able to get those rain barrels up. Yep. And then plus I want to say the bathrooms in the mall have lots and lots of sinks. So that means you just have plenty of supply there. Thank you for everyone who's been tuning in, who's been lurking, chatting, following, subscribing, doing the bits, the donos, the hosts, the raids, and all of that good stuff. It all helps, and I really do appreciate it. Right now, we're just kind of going through, we're basically just carpentering whatever we can carpentry to gain skill for the purpose of getting our rain barrels up. It does take a little bit of time. It is a bit of a grind, but that's fine. I am making this line here, then I'm going to start filling this in here, because I figure I'm just going to keep building until we have our carpentry. Yep, and that list of mods should be mostly up to date. I think the only addition we have not on the list is we have the auto mechanic mod, I believe, loaded. And the auto mechanic mod basically allows me to go up to a car, right-click and choose train mechanic. And then it'll go through going to each spot, removing it, putting it back in. It doesn't give me an unfair advantage, it just saves me clicks. There was another mod that we added that's not on the list that I need to add to the list. None of them change gameplay in a meaningful way or add items or cars or anything. There is quality of life stuff. Maybe it's auto-tailor. I don't remember. No, it's not auto-tailor because we tailored. I must have run out of nails. Alright, let's go grab our nails. Oh, it's the advanced sound mod that I have is the other one. And that just lets me independently adjust the sound and thing, and I just use it for certain sounds that are, frankly, just too loud. Like the when you're spearfishing, the sound is just way too loud, so I turn it down. When I go to clear zombies using sirens and all that, I'm going to turn the siren down so it's not obnoxiously loud for everyone. So stuff like that, but nothing that particularly gives me any type of advantage or disadvantage in the game. Nope, this is the vanilla map. The idea is this is a very, very lightly modded run, so no gameplay changing mods, because we have set the zombie population to the maximum the game supports without mods, turned off respawn, and we are killing them all. I mean, that's fair. Like minimal display bars and all that. Yes, having that information is advantageous. You're not wrong. I also think if I kill 900,000 zombies and someone's like, but you used minimal display bars, I don't really care. Then they can do it themselves without minimal display bars, and then they can brag about it. No. For as long as this run is going to take, it's not something I'm going to probably repeat. Like, if I accomplish it, that'll be more than likely the end of it, and I will do other challenges. Yep. I can imagine. Like, before multiplayer dropped, that's one of the things I joked about, is I would like to see getting a group of people together with respawns on and, like, solid zombie pops and all that. Not just go to the mall, like, push into the mall, make it our base, and live there. With, you know, normal zombie refresh and all that. So that we're having to fight hundreds to thousands of zombies on a daily basis to keep the area in check. I'm not sure how many people would be down for that type of play, but it is one of those things that interested me before multiplayer. That said, I'm also worried the desync issues on that level would be a whole mess. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. I'm wondering how well the multiplayer holds up, because you are talking about the level of desync that would get. I'm actually doing pretty good on my posture at the moment, but thank you for trying to catch me. I do appreciate it. Yeah. I think I come straight across. Like, actually just make this kind of a porch thing. Knowing I won't be able to plant anything here. Yep. Yeah, that's... The desync issues have been interesting in that I find them inconsistent about what things will desync. I've also found it seems like zombie awareness desyncs, where sometimes the zombies will just they'll all be chasing you and suddenly they'll go, you know what, never mind. And it won't be because someone else made noise or something, it's just the zombies just decided they were done. But yeah, no, that's kind of thing, like... I was having fun with the multiplayer I was doing. The particular server I was on, I felt the days were too long. But that's because I know a lot of people run 2-hour days, and that's fine. I personally don't care for longer days settings myself, but I get why people do them. You get more done. I do appreciate that. I kind of have a limited amount of time that says, all right, what am I doing today? So that I focus on one thing and I just work on it. Because if I try and float around to a bunch of different things, I'll just get nothing done. There we go, Carpentry 7. Let's go get our garbage bags and start making some rain barrels. I may have grabbed a couple garbage bags in advance in prep. That's upsetting. Just the way that's working. I should have a pipe wrench in here somewhere, at least I assume I do. Yeah, I do. Plum chrome sink. We have water. I don't like being out in the dark doing this, but I want to get those rain barrels up. Oh, did we already grab all of this stuff? No, there's a couple planks left. That's one more rain barrels worth of planks. I'm just one plank short of having all 3 rain barrels. Alright, so light-footed is when you're not sneaking. Sneaking is when you are sneaking. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that. But it's how far the zombies can hear you from. And if I'm wrong, please someone correct me. So walking around in general with light-footed means you're just quieter. The zombies don't hear you from as far away. Gotcha. I'm sure if we look it up, someone's probably done an entire forum post that goes into explicit detail of exactly how it works mechanically down with the calculations and everything. Yep. I separate the plots by 1. That way the disease sticks to just the individual plant, not spreading to their neighbor. Hey, Not Queen, how's it going? But yeah, now spread out that way. If one of them gets a disease, you know, it's just it that gets the disease. Yep, that's a bunch of water we got there, so great. I'm not fully upgrading, I'm just using the planks we already have. The farther ones ain't one tile, though. What? The farther what? Oh, these ones? Those are one tile away as well. All of these should be one tile apart. There's a few that had gaps because there was a tree in the gap and all that, but otherwise they should. Yep, no, it's all good. It wouldn't surprise me if I misaligned a set or something. Alright, so we've plumbed all of our sinks, put the pipe wrench away, we don't need it. For the time being, I'm going to put away the wrench, put away the hammer, put away the propane torch, put away, I'll put those in a different place. Where's my saw? I want to put that away too. Oh, we got a stretch. That works. My character needs to sit down so I can stretch while my character's resting. So I'll do my stretch. It'll take me a minute. Okay. Alright. Put away our axe. I don't want to use that right now. I've got a crowbar. It's going to last me a good while, and the axe is heavy. Put away our hiking bag. Make... Oh, we don't have enough cabbage on ourselves. It's weird how I seem to reliably hit those same amounts, because like I'm trying to count it off in my head and all that. Alright, so medical is down here. So is tailoring. Random stuff here. What else is I missing? So, top off the water. That's basically empty, so I'm just gonna put it on the ground. Yeah. No, and I try and do the whole, like, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I don't know if I rush it just because, but, you know. I'll work on it.